Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello and welcome. This is Real and Wonderful and I am Real and Wonderful's creator. Yay! So I said I would post twice last week, but that didn't happen. So I'm done making promises I cannot keep. Thus meaning I will probably post when I can. I will try to post at least 4 times this month, every Monday, if I can, if I remember to. Because I always have other stuff to do. And I always get distracted, and then I forget, and then all this other stuff happens. So, no more broken promises, I hope. So I'm not going to give a specific date. I'm just going to say that when I can, I shall. Alright, so in today's video, I am going to be talking to you guys about something. I brought it up to a friend of mine, and I realized that it made perfect sense. So that's what today's video is going to be about. I'm not going to tell you until the video. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let me elaborate. I did not say what we were talking about. So what we're talking about today is being good at something. At least I don't think I said it. Anyways, being good at something. So let me ask you something. Right now, if I asked you, what are you good at? You'd probably either say, I don't know, or you'd list things that you're good at. So take a moment to list those things that you're good at, and I'll do that on my end as well. You can pause the video if you want to, but just take a moment. Okay. Now, on those list of things that you said that you said you're good at, are any of those things, do any of those things have a negative, do you have a negative feeling associated with what you listed? Now, I'm not sure what you listed, but I can say from my point of view, everything that I would have listed, writing, singing, drawing, etc. I'd say that none of those have a negative emotion attached to me. They all have a positive emotion that is attached to me. Now, what I came up with was that if you are happy with what you do, such as drawing or singing and whatnot, if you're happy with that, then you're good at those things. If you're happy with giving advice, then you're good at that. If what you listed makes you happy, then you're good at that. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. If you don't do it, then you don't gain the skill level that you should. Or not necessarily. My theory does have some holes, such as someone could be really good at playing the piano and absolutely hate it, or something like that. But in my perspective, I only list things that I'm good at that have a positive emotion associated with me, that have a positive feeling that that I can associate with that. Writing, it calms me. It's my creative outlet, such as is writing. Writing, drawing, and singing. I have fun singing. From my perspective, without thinking of any of the holes in my theory, I think, yes, it's a theory. Without thinking about the holes in there, we can see that I can tell that if you are happy with something you do, then you're good at it. Because if you're not happy with it, then are you really going to put in the effort to get yourself to a perfect level? Probably not, or probably so. You never know. Me, from my perspective and my friend's perspective, we both enjoy what we list. that we both enjoy what we list, that makes us good at it. Because if I didn't love writing and if writing didn't make me happy, I wouldn't do it. As I said in another video, you shouldn't do something that you don't want to do. If you do something that you don't want to do, then that's, yeah, that's counterproductive. But it's not more so like if you, okay, that also has its parts. Like, if you don't want to do homework, obviously do your homework. That's, I mean, things that won't, how can I explain this in a way that it won't be contradictory? I don't know how to pronounce that word. If you're working a job that you absolutely hate, and you've been working on it for your entire life, then it feels like work. But if you're working on something you love, even if it gives you less money than you need and doesn't give you all the things that you need, it doesn't feel like work, which will make you want to do it more often. Now, a lot of the stuff I say I know does have certain holes in it, like things like where water could spill through, such as, what if I need the money and what I love to do, I need a degree for and I don't have a degree, what for an emergency, then what am I supposed to do? That's another situation. I'd say that if you are happy, if you're unsatisfied with what you're doing, but you need to do what you're doing, like there's no other option for you, then you need to do it. But once you're settled, once you get everything that you need, once you get the money that you need, and once you get yourself straight, you stop doing that and you move on to something you love to do because you do not want to grow up living a life in which you hate everything that you do. Now, that is not to say that you will not do things that you do not want to do from time to time. That's to say that once you're settled, once you're ready to go, once you have everything, once you have money, once you have the savings and all that stuff, once you have all of that, do something that you want to do so that you can keep making the money that you need, keep making the money that you want to have so that you can be straight and settled. Back on the topic of what we were talking about. If you don't like what you're doing, can you really say that you're good at it? Right now, list some bad things that you're good at. You may not be able to find a bad thing that you're good at because it has a negative emotion that it's negative within you and you kind of cancel it out. Like, no one really says I'm good at drinking water. I mean, drinking water is not negative, but it's like not something that people would put a gold star on. Although I would, because hydration is extremely important. So if you're good at drinking water, that's wonderful. But usually we can't list things that we're bad at. We can't list things that we hate as something that we're good at because we hate doing it. Like, I can't list anything because as I said, I can't really do that. Now, there are some times where what you don't like, you are good at. But mostly, if you are happy doing something and you want to get really good at it, for example, me and my drawing, since I'm still an amateur, I'd say I'm good at drawing because I made it pretty far, actually. But what was I getting at? I'm off topic, I forgot. Well, let's just move on to a different topic then. So, back to what I said. If you love to do something, it will be something you list on things you're good at. If I was good at rollerblading and someone asked me, hey, what are you good at? I'd say rollerblading. I'm not good at rollerblading, by the way. I don't even know how to do that. But people would say that, I would say that I'm good at rollerblading if someone asked me and if I was good at it. Like, if I liked it. As of right now, I can't say it because also I don't like it. kind of scary. But it's all in the day's work. So to wrap this up, because I don't know where I went during this video. Sorry for the confusion. If you love something and you see skill at that something, like if you're good at writing and someone reads your stuff and says you're not good at writing, but you love to write, don't stop because that person said you're not good at it. Keep going, because eventually you will be so skilled that that person will not even be able to tell you that you are bad at it. They probably wouldn't even remember. So, I say that if you love something, you can put it as something you're good at. Unless you're horrendous at it. Like me. Fashion. I'm just kidding. Well, not really. I don't love fashion. I more prefer like sweatpants and sweaters and stuff. But you can see I'm not matching. Well, technically, if you count stitches. Well, no, never mind. But if you love something and you see potential in it, and someone tells you that you're really good at it, and you love doing what they tell you that you're good at, then you are good at it. It's just simple. Now, it may be confusing, and it may not make sense, but that's just, like, that's the case. If you love it, and you do it, and you're good at it, then you're good at it. No one can tell you otherwise. That was the end of my confusing video. I know it's been all over the place, but, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, thank you for your attention and your time. If you ended up liking what you saw, please consider subscribing to my channel and leave a comment if you want to. You guys can tell me some things that you'd like to see from me and whatnot, and a like would be appreciated, although you don't have to, but if you wish to, then you may. Your support is very much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching once again.